Good morning, sir. I'm Maria Jamaica Puyusco. We are the reporters of Chapter 19, and our topic is all about contracts, specifications, and engineering relations. So, specifications for machinery and apparatus. There are three main specifications for machinery and apparatus: general specifications, detailed specifications, and design specifications. So, in general specification, it is usually prepared for occasions when it's proposed to purchase standard designs of manufactured machinery. So, if we elaborate specifications is a detailed description or design of a material used to make something, or it is identified precisely or precise requirement. The meaning of apparatus also is a technical equipment or machinery that is needed for a particular activity or purpose. So, number one, general specification. It is usually prepared for occasions when it's proposed to purchase standard designs of manufactured machinery. So, in shorter terms, the general specifications is a brief description of a machinery, but it do not form a part of a contract document. So, general specification is just a brief description of a machinery. Detailed specifications is usually prepared for occasions when it is proposed to purchase machines which are designed by the manufacturer but which are manufactured to order are more or less special in accordance with the demands of the purchaser. So, detailed specification is if you add a proportion, if you add a detail or something you want to add in a machinery. So, in shorter terms, detailed specification is limited edition. It is purchased by the manufacturer but which are manufactured to order and are more or less special. So, in technically, detailed specification is made to order machinery, and it is limited edition. Next is the design specifications, usually accompanied by complete detailed plans and designate definitely and minutely in full detail every part and portion of the machine to be provided, describing the material from which it is to be made, its qualities and strength, the workmanship and finish, and the weight, size, and dimensions of all parts. So, design specification is more complicated than detailed, because detailed, it is manufactured by the manufacturer. So, it is designed by the manufacturer, and it is manufactured. The manufacturer will manufacture that machinery if you will order it from them. But the design specification is not as easy as the detail, because design specification is for you to design your own machinery, and you send it to the manufacturer for them to make what you want. So, design specification is the one that you designed with complete details, with what you want the details will be, and what height, size, or dimensions you want in that machinery. And it is not made by manufacturer, so it is for them to made for you. So, that is made to order also, but it is more complicated because it is your design. Selections are where the specifications are general and not specific. The standing and experience of the maker become important, and investigation of his general reputation, the length of his experience, the facilities he possesses for manufacturing, and the design and workmanship of the machinery ordinarily made by him. Selection. So, by its meaning, selection is not the specific. So, selection is to choose from. So the manufacturer's reputation is at stake at this moment in the selection stage. Next is preparation of specifications for machinery. A is specification which must always be included. There are also things that you'll consider in requiring specifications for steam boilers, such as it includes number of boiler required, steam pressure, boiler capacity, purpose for which boilers are desired, boilers to be delivered where, foundation and settings to be furnished by whom, boilers to be erected by whom, specify tools, fittings, and equipment to furnish with boiler, time of delivery. So, as consumer, as we know, to know the right size of a boiler, we should get the specification of it. Additional requirements for specifications for steam boilers are: the boiler should be required to specify, the bidder, diameter of boiler, length of boiler, number, diameter and length of water loops, weight of boiler, weight of fixtures, thickness of shell, thickness of head. Also, bidder should be required to furnish setting diagram showing floor space occupied and the position of all pipes and connection, or catalog, cuts, or prints showing the type of boiler offered. It is desirable to require the bidder to submit detailed specification describing the general and particular features in the construction of the boiler on which the proposition is submitted. Avoid so far as possible specifying exact dimensions of features mentioned under J for all detailed specifications requiring departures from the maker's standards mean extra and often unnecessary expense. Another specification is the boiler specification should also include position, type, economy, guarantee, insurance, and forfeiture. Also the payments. It will also require specification for general requirements for specifications for steam engines. Its specifications includes number of engine required, steam pressure under which the engines will operated, horsepower required, engines to be delivered where, foundation to be built by whom, engines to be erected by whom, specify tools, fittings, and equipment to be furnished with engine, general requirements for specifications for steam engines, time of delivery. The bidder should be required to state the dimensions of the following parts of the machine. Bidder should be required furnished setting diagram showing floor space and position of pipes, catalog cuts or prints showing general type of machine offered. Avoid as far as possible specifying exact dimensions cylinder. Another requirement for specifications for electrical generator motor is the bidder should be required to specify the type of machine on which proposition is made. Bidder should be required furnish setting diagram showing the floor space and position of connection, catalog cuts or prints showing general type of machine offered. In general, it is desirable to require bidder to submit detailed specifications describing the general and particular features in the construction of the machines in which the propositions is submitted. Avoid as far as possible specifying exact dimensions or other features mentioned in for detailed specification requiring departures from the maker's standard mean extra and often unnecessary expense. So general requirements for specifications for electric generator motor also is greater detail concerning type of machine desired, speed, regulation, economy, finish, guarantee, and forfeiture payments. So in short, the three specifications that I read and discussed is more likely alike because Their their type of specifications should be general and brief because of they just explained how a machinery work, its purpose, and how to operate them. So if you have questions, I will send my PDF in Google Classroom, and please try to read it. Thank you and God bless. Keep safe.
Good day everyone, I'm Rowan Rascoliantes, reporting Chapter 19 Specification for Machinery and Apparatus. The preceding examples simply outline in logical order the general requirements for those features which may be included in the specification of certain machines or apparatus. A student should select one or more of the following subjects and, should first furnish an outline of the requirements which should or may be included in the general specifications. Second, on the basis of the outline prepared, he should write a letter to some leading manufacturer including therein all data necessary to secure a intelligence proposition for the assigned machine or the apparatus. Third, he should make or more complete outline for a general or detailed specification arranging in local order the various features and subdivisions which should be included in the specification for the subject assigned. Fourth, he should prepare a general or detailed specification for the selected subject. Outline specification for the steam boilers. 1. Extent of contract. It should be boiler, erection, valves, pressure gauge cocks, and water columns. Feed and blow off pipes and connections, tools, grate bars, boiler accessories, and appurtenances as specified. 2. Number of boilers. 3. Ratings. 4. Type of boilers. 5. Contractors. Specifications. 6. Details. It's like general dimensions, shells, tubes, and materials. It's like shells, tubes, and rivets. Furnace settings and coverings. 8. Breaching smoke connections, stock and stock plate. 9. Boiler fronts and floor plates. 10. Boiler accessories. 11. Erection. 12. Inspection and insurance. 13. Efficiency and insurance. 13. Efficiency of boilers. 14. Test. 15. Guarantee. 16. Time of shipment, delivery, and completion. And 17. The payment. Outline specifications for a power pump. 1. Extents of contract. The work to be done under this contract shall include the furnish of power pumps to be delivered on conditions at, to be delivered free on board cars at factory, to be delivered at free on board cars at. C. The conditions for said pump shall be constructed by the contractor and the purchaser. D. The machines shall be erected by the contractor and the purchaser. E. There shall also be included in the connection tools, equipment, accessories, and appurtenances as hereinafter provided. And the 2 is the capacity. The pump shall each have capacity at least gallons per minute, millions gallons per day of 24 hours at a piston speed of not exceeded feet per minute. Number 3 is service. The pump shall be capable of pumping the quality of water above the specified against an ordinary pressure of the pounds per square inch, head of feet, or against a fire pressure of pounds per square inch, heads of feet or fire service. Number 4. Types of pump. Number 4. Types of pump. It should be a cylinders. It could be single, duplex, or triplex. Number B. Action. Should be double acting or single acting. Number 5. Efficiency. Number 6. And the drawings. And the number 7. Specification and description. And number 8 is the general design. And number 9 is the general dimensions. And number 10 is the general details of the construction. It could be the pump frame, and water ends, water valve constructions, power ends, connections, water connections, lubricators and oil cups, pipe size, foundation of bolts, foundation, and number 11 is painting and finishing. And number 12 is the furnishing. 13 is the erection. 14 is mark. 15 is factory test. 16 is test for acceptance. 17 is guarantee and insurance. 18 time of completion. And 19 is the payment. The specifications. After the preparation of the previously described, the engineer should prepare with great care the specification for the machine or appliance desired. All that has previously been discussed in regards to the writing of the specification should be kept fully in mind, and everything should be done to assure that the specifications shall be full and complete, clear, and explicit. If the outline has been prepared with care, the attention of the engineer can be confined to the preparation of the specification in carefully worded and exact language which will assure a clear interpretation of his requirements by elimination of all indefinite, indeterminate, and ambiguous language. If all arbitrary, unfair, and unnecessary requirements are eliminated, he will be reasonably assured of low and intelligent proposal. The following statements of the requirements of general specification given will still further illustrate the matters and arrangement is suggested. General specification for machinery. When general specifications for machinery are to be issued, they should include the following. Number 1. The extent of work. In this specification should be defined in general terms what is required under the contract including the furnish of the machine or the number of machines required and the point of delivery, and also the preparation of foundations and by whom, the erection and by whom, the various furnishing, tools, fitting, and equipment required with the machine. Number 2, the capacity. Under this head, the capacity of the machine should be specified. This specification should define the amount of quantity and the rate of the work with machine which will be required to do or accomplish the specified time. Number 3 is the service. Under this head should be included the specifications regarding the pressure intensity under the or against rather which the machine is to operate. This would include the steam-driven machinery, the steam pressure to be furnished to operate the machine and in pumps, compressor or electrical generators, the pressure against which machinery is to operate. Number 4 is the type of machine. In many classes of machinery, special types of machine are capable of operating with a greater or less degree of economy, and wherever possible, the selection of type of machine should be made by engineer preparing the specifications. Without necessarily entering into the details of constructions, when the type is given, the variance in the bids of received is largely limited, and the selections of machinery becomes more largely a question of price that we are large variety of types is considered. Number 4. Types of machines. Number 5 is furnishing. And lastly, the drawing plans. Specification of boilers. Specification of boilers are the following. First, the number required. The number required, there shall be 150 horsepower boiler. The second is rating. Rating, the horsepower of the said boiler shall be rated on an evaporated 30 pounds of water per horsepower per hour under 70 pounds of steam pressure with feed water at a temperature of 100 degrees Fahrenheit or the equivalent to such conditions. Number 4. Type of boilers. The boilers shall be an literally fired return tubular boilers, water tubes boiler, or return tubular boiler. Number 5. Description and drawings. Details description and drawings, tracing or print shall be furnished describing the showing in details and dimensions of every part of the boilers and appurtenances thereof. Number 7. Front. Front. That's front. Number 7 is front. Number 7 is front. Out. That's it. The next is front, not front. That's front. Front. The next is front. Front. That's not fun. Its front. Boiler front shall be of a neat and artistic designs proved by the engineer. Front. Boiler front shall be neat and artistic, designed by approved by the engineer. And next is pipe connection. All pipe connection necessary for the operations of the boiler shall be made by contractor and shall include all pipes between the boiler and the feed pumps and between boiler may be used independently or in the connections with the boilers already in use and in such manners that its use can be discontinued at any time and the other boilers used to operate any engine. The next is furnishing. Furnishing. There shall be furnished and installed with this boiler and necessary appurtenances of its care and management tools. Number 10 is inspection of insurance. The boiler shall be inspected and insured by the Hartford Steam Boilers Inspections and Insurance Company. Number 11. The next is efficiency of boilers. Efficiency of boilers. The boiler shall give the efficiency guaranteed by the contractor on his proposal. The next is guarantee. The next is guarantee. Guarantee. The contractor guarantees the design and workmanship to be as described as specified in this specification and in the specifications furnished by him and accompanied his bid for the work in questions. Next is the contractor further agrees to have plant completed and erect. The contractor further agrees to have the plant completed and erected on the foundation and ready for use by the day of the 19th, subject to the general form of the contract. The next and last is the payment. 1/3 of the contract price for said boilers should be due and payable when the boiler is received, and apparent good order at 1/3 additional shall be due and payable after the boiler has been successfully tested in accordance with those specifications. That's all of our report with Maria Jamaica Puliosco and me, Rowan Rascollantes. Thank you and God bless.